an email blast out on LinkedIn. Oh, man, I love that. I love that, Jason. Thank you. Um, so, like I said, I'll be refreshing the screen. Now, a couple of housekeeping notes. If you want to watch this full screen, you can go over to the video and you can just hover your mouse over it, and then you're going to see right next to the volume little microphone. If you just kind of look to your right, you'll see that there's a little box, and when you click on that, that will make it full screen if you prefer full screen. What I would love to do, I want these to be as interactive as possible. So as I'm talking, if you have a question, you can see right below the video, there's a little opt-in box. But then below that, if you keep scrolling down, you're going to see something that says Live Fire. And when you go on the Live Fire, what you can do, which is really cool, is you can check into any of the social media that you already belong to, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all that kind of stuff. You just check in there, and then you'll be able to comment, ask me questions. I can see Jason went, so I'm not surprised. So if you are somebody out there who wants somebody on your team who knows social media, you want to talk to Jason, okay? So he's on this call. You can see his icon. He's somebody you can talk to, and he knows a ton about this stuff as well, and he's a tennis coach as well. So anyway, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk about 7 steps to successful video marketing, all right? I went to, first of all, before I get into that, I got to give a huge shout out to Missouri Valley USPTA. It was such a great time. I had an awesome time with everybody. I learned so much. I made so many connections. So if you're also on this call and you're not a member of the USPTA, I highly, highly encourage you to do it, right? The closer we can all come together, the better. And I, for many years, didn't take advantage of my USPTA membership and didn't go around and network and didn't do it, and I was missing the boat. So I just had the best time. But one thing about the coaches is many of those coaches are not using any of this stuff. So many coaches do not, I don't think one coach knew what an email autoresponder was or used it. There might have been 1 or 2. So I stand corrected. I think there was 1 or 2. I think 1 or 2 people had a YouTube channel. We had about, when I was speaking, it was probably about 45 to 50 coaches didn't have a YouTube channel. Not many are using Facebook. This is all stuff that's not going to go away, that we want to use, that's going to make our business better for sure. All right. And to me, video, especially for coaches, is an absolute no-brainer. It is a no-brainer to use, guys. And we're going to go through steps that I use that have worked really, really well for me. I'm always learning more and more how you can get better with video marketing. And before we get into our lesson, I want to tell you something really cool. I read an article today that said that YouTube is now more popular than Facebook with people 18 to 24 years old. That more people prefer YouTube than Facebook. It's 60% of those surveyed in that age range used YouTube and said they preferred it over Facebook at about 40%. So 40%, like Facebook better and use. So that's showing us where everything's going. People love video, and we're in a really cool niche. Tennis is a really cool niche for YouTube because people it's their passion, right? It's not that we are dentists. Now, dentists make more money than us, right? But that would be kind of boring to go on YouTube and watch a bunch of dental videos. We're going on YouTube and watching a bunch of tennis videos is fun. It's exciting. It's cool. It's what people are passionate about. I myself love to go on YouTube and watch videos of tennis. Best video today I saw, Roger Federer. Roger Federer is still awesome. He went and he hit this incredible between the leg lob. It was awesome. It was on YouTube. I enjoyed it. So let's get into the lesson. First of all, the first thing we're going to focus on is there are 4 kinds of videos you want to be making as a tennis coach on YouTube. The first video you want to be making on YouTube which is huge, is informational videos or how-to videos. That is a big, big niche on YouTube. People go to YouTube and they type in how to play guitar, how to play this song. If you ever just look at the guitar, the guitar world out there on YouTube, you will see so many guitar coaches. And the thing is there's a lot of coaches on YouTube, but watch how many views they all get. They get a lot of views, and you'll see that they're selling their courses. It's pretty cool. And they usually start with like a free lesson, how to play Freebird or something like that. Well, you can do the same thing as a tennis pro, is you can make an informational video, which I'm going to share with you. I'm going to put one of my videos that's done pretty well for me in the discussion. But it's a great thing, because what you want to do is let them know, okay, this is going to be how to hit an amazing topspin angle forehand, how to hit a kick serve, how to hit a slice serve, all that kind of stuff. People want to know that stuff. They're out there. They're looking for it. How do you do this? And there's certainly lots of coaches who have done that, but there's even more coaches who haven't. But the key thing is I think the YouTube world is still big enough for more coaches to come in there and do that, because it's all about your personality. If somebody likes the way you coach over somebody else, on there, they start to follow you, right? And everybody's going to respond different to different personalities. Myself, I like to be kind of goofy. Some people prefer more serious videos. So I kind of mix it up, my YouTube videos, as far as instruction, being a little silly, but still giving good information. Some others are very serious in their lessons. And different strokes for different folks, as they say. The next video you want to kind of be making on YouTube is an entertaining video, okay? Maybe just, especially if you're trying to grow in your local market, which I use YouTube lots of times just to get more people seeing me in my area. Because remember, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world behind Google. And who owns YouTube? Google. So Google loves YouTube. So it's great to go out there with a camera and just have fun with the kids. The kids are doing all kinds of silly, goofy stuff. They're having a good time. You put some music to it. It's just pure entertainment. You're not trying to come across with any message. You're not trying to grab any leads or anything. You're just trying to do something that's fun. Maybe you put a little montage of the pros hitting shots with a music video. Maybe yourself just hitting shots and having fun. Just silly, fun stuff, or just cool stuff, entertaining. All right? You want to make those videos as well. The next one is very, very important. It really, you cannot miss out on it. You've got to focus on it. And that is lead generating videos. And what I mean by that is, what you want is at the end of the video that they've seen something from you where like, oh man, that was really cool. And Pete right now is telling me, if I take a certain step, I'm going to get to the next level. And so what I'm trying to do by that is to get their information, to get them to that next level where they will give me their name and their email. And that is a lead generating video. And the thing is you can mix the first two in there to get the lead. You can give a nice informational video that's entertaining to get the lead, right? That's one thing you can do to get the lead, is you can say, hey, today we're going to teach you how to hit an amazing slice serve. And after this, we're going to give you a free course on the slice serve if you hang around. And so they watch the instructional video. They're getting the information. You make the video entertaining. And at the end of the video, they're going, heck yeah, it's free. Free course on the slice serve. I don't know how to hit a slice serve. I'm in on that. Okay? So Lane Evans is saying he's here. Hey, Lane, how are you doing? All right. Hey, all. I'm here. I'm Caitlin. Hey, Caitlin, nice to see you. I'm loving to see people interacting with the comments. That's very, very cool. I like that. So keep up the comments. Keep networking. Keep talking. Glad to see you on here, Jason, Lane, and Caitlin. Very cool. I love it. That's Todd. Very good, guys. This is what it's all about. Us all getting together and connecting. I think that is so cool. So anyway, we're back to the lead generation. Another thing you can do to get the lead generation, I was kind of hitting on it, but you can maybe, leave more of the informational stuff out and just kind of go straight for they're going to get a bunch of cool stuff. You talk about, you can just do basically a talking head video that goes right into what they're going to get for free. No instruction. You can do that as well, and that works well. So think about that in your head, some thoughts. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad email blasts work. I'm still working on Facebook subgroups. Cool. All right. The next thing is a sales video. All right. Now, the sales video, usually what you want to do with that sales video is you can maybe upload it to YouTube. And it's sometimes I'll upload this to YouTube and I will make the video private because I don't want it to have a ton of views on YouTube. I kind of want that because this sales video, you've got to put it on a website. Okay, you've got to embed the sales video on a website. You're not going to make a sale on YouTube. All right. One thing right away, I was at my convention. They said you never really tapped into making money with your videos like through getting like paid through YouTube. Don't worry about that. You can get lots of views on YouTube, but you're not going to get enough views to where you can make any kind of serious money through like putting advertisements. That's going to be a waste of time, and people are going to click off your videos too much. I have a couple videos out there that I do that with, but for the most part, especially if I really have a very important video I want them to watch, I don't want any ads on that video. And you can choose which ones have ads and which don't. But your sales video, we need to get that onto a website, a lead page. All right? I shouldn't even say website. An individual page that only talks about the sale you're trying to do. Don't put it on your website where it can be found anywhere on you're just hoping that they end up on that page. You want to send that specific page. And again, lots of times you probably want to make that video private. Within YouTube, you can make a video public, private, unlisted, and scheduled. You can also schedule when you want it to come on out. So you either want to make it private or unlisted. Probably even unlisted would show up better. So I correct myself. You want to click unlisted because then it will show up on your website. Any questions on this before we go? What I'm going to do right now is, if you give me a minute, I'm just going to refresh here to see if there's any more comments. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put in a couple links. Look at this. You can kind of watch this as I'm talking. I'm going to put in an example of a good lead video, all right? And I'm going to put an example of a sales video. So you can either watch it at the end or you can watch it now as I'm talking, but try not to get too distracted. Try not to get too distracted. You can always watch it later. So the first one that I'm putting in right now, I just posted the comment. Well, it's going to post. There we go. Oh, that looks cool. It came out pretty cool. So this is, literally, if you go to YouTube and you type in slice serve or best slice serve, this video is going to be near the top. That video is going to be near the top of YouTube right now. And what that does is it gives a cool, I kind of give this cool skipping the rocks tip on how you can get massive slice on your serve. And then at the end, they can get a free course on, how to learn that slice serve a little more in depth. All right. And I put an annotation. It's called an annotation, which is basically a clickable link at the end of the video. So then when they click it, they'll end up on a lead page and they got to give me their information. And a great way to get a lead this is important, you probably want to write this down, is you want to give them something that is useful, right? This is a big sales one. When I heard this kind of blew my mind, because this is a definite technique. You want to give them something that's useful but incomplete, okay? I showed them how to get massive slice on the serve, but I didn't show them how to control the slice on their serve. You got that? You watch the video and you do that drill, I promise you're going to get a ton of slice on your serve, but you don't know how to control it after you watch that video. So if you want a free course, you're going to have to give me your name and email. And right now, this video, a day barely goes by where I'm not getting some leads online from this video. And it's got about 4,000 views right now, which is not a lot of views when you think about all the views you can get out there on YouTube. It's got about 4,000 views, but it gets leads almost every day. So that's one you can watch. Let me give you another one. Where is it here? Control C. And boom, just posted the comment. And so that is a sales page. I actually didn't use YouTube for this, all right? I used something called Easy Video Suite, but that's a sales page you can look at, and it's a sales video. And in that sales video, I'm really selling the benefit. What are they going to get out of this class, Tennis 1, 2, 3? I've got testimonials on there, so I'm getting validation for people who've been through Tennis 1, 2, 3. I've got video of people hitting in the class, so now people can envision them actually doing that and see the level so they're not intimidated. And then we'll get into some other things that are there. But I want to move on because we spent a lot of time. You can see there's a lot to this. I might have bit off more than I can chew tonight because there's so much to go through. Any questions on anything right now, guys? I'm going to refresh my screen and let me know if you have any questions on anything you've heard so far. Is this making sense? You all like this? You all liking this? I think it's pretty cool stuff. As you can tell, I'm a little bit passionate about this. All right. The next thing you want to do is let's talk about making your video, all right? And making a video that's going to grab them in right away. That's going to bring them in right away is an attention grab.